I'm Dale Reagan. I'm the county mayor of Clay County. Our county was primarily dependent on the garment industry, and we've lost out on that. And so now I think that we're very fortunate to have something that we could fall back on is our beautiful Dale Hollow Lake, which we feel like is one of the better ones in the world. At one time, the fishing up here was kind of seasonable, but now it's got to the point to where that it's generated such a good advertisement and everything that we can do it year round. And we got some of the best smallmouth fishing in the world here. In the past, on kind of, especially in the wintertime, in the summer months and everything, the beautiful Dale Hollow Lake generates a lot of tourism, all kind of watercraft and stuff that takes place, and we're so thankful for that. And our marina people and everything does an outstanding job at encouraging and inviting folks to come in with the houseboat rentals and cabins and all that. But in the wintertime, I've seen a trend where it's increasing substantially as well with our smallmouth fishing, and so that's generating a lot of folks to come in and everything, and it's creating a year-round adventure for all those that would want to come and take part of it. And in the past couple, 2 or 3 years, I've noticed our increasing in our tournaments and stuff that we have to offer here on the lake, and we've got a lot of folks that are coming in taking advantage of that. And not just only our local tournaments, I've noticed the increase of that as well, that we have a lot of local fishermen here that have created the night tournaments and even some of the daytime tournaments and everything, that's increased substantially and everything. And we've been having a big turnout on those. And when that happens, those tournaments that we're talking about and everything, what it does, it stimulates our economy here because of our local businesses. They gain from it, as well as our hotels and motels that we have. We don't have a lot of them, but those that we do have, it certainly helps them a whole lot and everything.
Hi, my name is Ray Norris. I'm the Executive Director of the Clay County Chamber of Commerce, and I want to welcome you all to Celina, Tennessee, a beautiful spot. In the 1940s, the Dale Hollow Dam was built, and since then that has transformed this county into a very blessed county as far as natural resources. The Dale Hollow Lake is our main asset in the entire county, and it's a large asset in this entire area of the state. Since the dam was built, fishing has become a very major attraction around the country. Every week I meet people that are coming here to fish from many of the states. For the future, our county's main draw will be the lake and all the activities that will go on at the lake: fishing, boating, recreation. We've lost the apparel industry over the past decade or so, but now the tourism industry is where our future is. We are trying our best to survive as far as manufacturing, but China now has that, and we've reshuffled the cards, and tourism is going to be where it's at for us. The people that do come in to Celina, they help the entire economy. We have good restaurants, and Stephen Hedrick's store here, he is the world-renowned guru of bass fishing.
I've been treated well.
And he has done a lot for Clay County as well. We've been blessed by having many, many tournaments here. As a matter of fact, this year we had 2 national fishing tournaments on the lake, and we expect to have more next year. The people that do come here, they come back because many fishermen are very dedicated, and that it's a high priority for them. They're already equipped. They've spent many thousands of dollars with their equipment and their truck, their boat, their trailer. And they are very focused on coming to the good areas to fish. The fishermen and the tourists that arrive here are a big part of the local economy. Between our marinas, our motels, and our restaurants, they are a big part of keeping Clay County on the move.
Hi, I'm Stephen Hedrick, owner of Dale Hollow One Stop and Punisher Lures, and we're standing in the parking lot of Dale Hollow One Stop in Celina, Tennessee. Let's go inside. When I started this store 5 years ago, you see this wall?
Yeah.
There was a wall here, and this shelf right here, see right here, and I added that top wood. There was 3 shelves over here that high 5 years ago, and now look at all this now. And that's all happened in 5 years.
Man.
15 years ago, when you went out fishing on Dale Hollow Lake, if you caught 2 or 3 smallmouth bass, if you caught one that was 3 pounds, you were a lucky man. But now, they inserted a 18-inch size limit. And the 18-inch size limit went into effect, I believe, is about 12, 13 years ago. In 2 or 3 years, you could see a big change. Now, people were catching a lot of 17, 18, 19-inch fish. Well, TWRA a few years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, decided to put a slot limit on these fish. The slot limit was 1 under 16 and 1 over 21. TWRA hit it right nail on the head. Now you come up to Dale Hollow Lake, it's very uncommon for you to come here and not catch a 4-pound smallmouth. Anybody that knows how to hold a rod and reel can come to Dale Hollow and catch a 4-pound smallmouth. And I don't know anywhere else in the world that you can go and do that except Dale Hollow Lake in Celina, Tennessee. But the 21-inch size limit has just done wonders for this lake. Now, the guides on the lake, around the lake, has helped the guiding service. The guides on the lake get a lot more trips because of the size of the fish. We have a lot more people coming to our community now that's trying to catch big smallmouth. It's just done wonders for my business. In the business of Dale Hollow One Stop, it's probably doubled in the last 5 years because of what TWRA has done with the smallmouth bass. You're seeing a lot more 6s and 7-pound fish caught, where you wasn't seeing those 10 and 12 years ago.
A little dance for us, maybe? This guy's in the protected slot, so back he goes for somebody else to catch him.
Myself, I would wish that they'd move the size limit up another inch. I mean, it's been beautiful for people. And a lot of guys fought it tooth and nail. They thought it would hurt the tournaments and everything. I'm gonna give you a little instance here. They just had a tournament at a Horse Creek. It's called the Billy Westmoreland Invitational. The tournament used to have maybe 20, 25 boats, maybe 30 boats. They had the largest number that they've ever had. They had 60 boats in it, smallmouth only tournament now. Over 60 boats, it's 120 fishermen. These fishermen have to live over 100 miles away to fish this tournament. So does that tell you anything about what's happened? It's bringing a lot more revenue and tax dollars into the community. It's helping all the business owners. The motels are staying full in the wintertime and the off season, which used to be our main season was between Memorial Day and Labor Day. But now, fishing has become the big key, and all these docks and all these places around the lake has really learned a whole lot about it. In fact, now, more people are coming here just to catch the walleye in the lake and the crappie, because TWRA has started putting the crappie and walleye in this lake. And it's been wonderful. And what I could tell a community out there, of any community, I think the only people that you're gonna find that's gonna fight it is your bass tournament guys, okay? They're looking at weighing these fish in and everything. All the bass guys, remember this, 12, 15 years ago, was totally against, the tournament guys was totally against this 18-inch size limit. But once it got into effect, they loved it. Now, this big smallmouth, this 21, 16, and 21 size limit on Dale Hollow, has helped the guys that fish these tournaments. They love catching these big fish in this lake. I mean, you know, where else are you gonna go and catch these big fish? So you go to these other lakes that's not implemented it, they're hurting right now because of the fishing pressure on these lakes. There's a lot more pressure on these lakes than there used to be, so TWRA and other fishing organizations is gonna have to put tighter regulations on these lakes in the state of Tennessee. And then people's gonna travel here just to fish in these lakes because of the size limits that they have in the state of Tennessee. The smallmouth is the greatest fish for the state of Tennessee. That is the fish that's put Tennessee on the map. If you look at the books and the records, some of the top 5 smallmouth, of the top 7 smallmouth, 5 of them come out of Dale Hollow Lake. A lot of people don't know that. 5 of the top, let me say that again, out of the top 7 smallmouth ever caught in the world come out of Dale Hollow Lake.